Hello YouTube, Eddie from Wilderness Twins. Thought I'd take the opportunity to show you how to tie my parachute cord lures, or para lures as I just call them. These are examples of the lures that I use to go fishing for bass and panfish. They're extremely successful, especially for the small aggressive fish like panfish. Easy to tie, and because it's made of parachute cord, they last forever. So you tie them, put them in your box, and they'll last easily 10 years because they don't corrode. They don't, well, the hook might, but the parachute, the nylon, doesn't rot, doesn't get nasty, so you can have them in your bags for ages. So I'm going to show you how to tie them. And luckily, parachute cord comes in all sorts of colors. These are just a few of the different colors. There's literally, at my wife's business, which is getknotted.ca, we sell these, and we've got 50 different colors that we can get for the parachute cord. And I use just approximately about an inch of parachute cord. So if you're carrying cordage, and it could even be black, the black ones work really well in high light. So let me go and show you this. In my this is my fire kit and critter gator kit. I normally at home I would make sort of 10 on a fly fishing vise, but if I'm carrying in the bush, I have this little tool which is a jeweller's vise, which I got from Lee Valley Tools in London, Ontario. But this costs, I think it's either $10 or $15. So it's a really nice piece of kit to keep in your go bag, your trapping bag, or whatever you want it. So that way, if you come across any feathers outdoors, or you can literally tie anything. But because we're 99% of us who are in the outdoors, we carry parachute cord. So an inch of parachute cord and it's going to work. So let me go through what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the yellow. Everybody carries a pair of forceps in the bush. So all we have to do first off is tease a tail. So the biting aspect of the tweezers, and you just start to tease it away from the end, and you can start to see a tail emerging. So it's nice and easy, and you can get it as long as you want. You can have it right up to the neck if you need it. And once you got the length that you need, just continue on that area and make it nice and fluffy. And you can see a little bit's coming off, bits. You can see that's nice and fluff. So that's the start of the lure. We put that on first before we tie anything, because that way, because it's a tube, we need it to stay on the hook. So pull that back and pull it right back off the end. You can just use the thread that you'll get, keep a piece of thread, but the fly tying, I like this fly tying thread bobbin. Makes it easier for me to use, no problem at all. And you can use absolutely any thread, any size of thread that you need to. And this is going twisted, so I'm going to actually take that off and untwist it, put it back on. And see, it takes 2 seconds just to do that, even if you make a mistake. Okay, so you start at the end, just like any other fly, and then wind down the body to trap the thread that you've got on the body, all the way down, and bring her back up to the head. Okay, let me wind this back up a bit. Okay, and I'll just use my Orvis scissors to snip that off. Okay, at that point, just pull up your fly or your lure, pull back your tail just a little, And then you get to your head again. Start to wind around, trap the head here. Trap the head here. Sorry about that. That was the camera moving because my cat decided to just rub it against it. That's what happens when you film indoors. So just trap the head, and then you just start winding. Bind it, the head. And then we'll just take that nice and easy. And you just need to make a nice big head so that the fish can see head and body. I don't know if you have to, but I've certainly found that the smaller heads that I use for the parachute lure makes the fish ignore it a little bit more. So a nice big head. Looks a little ugly. And there goes my line again. Let me just pull this up. And then you just tie her off. And it doesn't have to be, you know, I've got to admit, I'm not very good with the hand ties. My brother's going to give me grief for this. But you just tie them up. And then just be able to snip that off. Just to tidy that up, I would just put on a little varnish, nail polish. That's as much as you would need. And you just have to take that apart, take that off the vise, and then just play around with the tail to whatever you know, length, and make it nice and flat. I don't know if it's just because of the movement, or I think all angle is just nice to have pretty lures. But it's not very pretty, but that would work. Okay? Thanks very much. See you again. Bye. Alright guys, I just wanted to make the show you the difference between tying it on a vise and obviously tying it on the jewelry vise that I carry in my wilderness kit, or my critter gator kit, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even have a name for it. You can maybe, once I show you it, somebody can maybe actually tell me, give me a good name for it. So obviously the difference being that it's easier and much faster to tie the fly. So obviously this is the white, this is a size 10 long shank hook, obviously to take the body of the fly. So this is a nice white lure. So put the body and the lure on, pull it right back to start off the video. The fly, why am I calling it a video? Let's tie that again. So bring that down past the tail of the body start, and then just bring that back up the body to secure the thread underneath. Then pull the head up to the top, tie it around nice and loose at first to get your positioning. So you want to get your position right, because you want to leave a little bit at the end so you can finish off the lure nice and easy. And then wrap around slowly to get your head started, and then get all the weight underneath. It's not, and then you can just whip it around to start to build your head. And that slipped down to the eye, unfortunately. But once that's done, I like to use a whipping tool. I'm not very good at hand whipping. Gordon will give me grief for that, without a doubt. Yuck. And even that was a nasty little tie. And then pull it nice and tight. Snip off the end. And I like to use just a little bit of hard high gloss lacquer nail polish, just to seal the end of the thread, because this is the part that will eventually come undone. And then that's your fly. So it's a nice easy fly to tie. Takes only a few seconds. Once you start getting into the routine of it, it takes a few seconds to tie. It is absolutely deadly for the panfish and small bass. I'll put some of the photographs that I have of using this lure. And I'll put up a video at one point actually showing you me catching them, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that might go, oh, you didn't use that properly, but it's a brilliant little fly. You know, I use 8 different colors in my kit for different water conditions and whatever. But have some fun, guys. Get some tying done and get out there. Enjoy yourselves. This is Eddie from Wilderness Twins. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for your subscriptions. Please share us. Bye for now.